40 years and counting. That's how long the town of Pembroke has been holding its annual fish fry on the first weekend of May. And to be honest, not much has changed since 1976. It's still a great time and thoroughly enjoyed by old and young alike. Brian Sullivan went to the Herring Run to get this story.
In May of 1976, a group of Pembroke residents decided to hold a town event right here at the Herring Run. Now back then there may not have been nearly as many people or cars, but the theme was definitely the same.
It was very small when we first started. In fact, the house across the street, that's where they used to make the beans and bring them over across the way. And over the years, people have brought their children, and then their children grow up, and like my grandchildren are here right now, working.
While the annual fish fry is the #1 fundraiser for the Pembroke Historic Society, it's also a great chance for families to come out. You know, moms and dads bring their kids out here. One thing you will notice is that the kids don't have little screens in their hand. In fact, there's really no electronic device at all, and believe it or not, the kids are still having fun.
Part of that non-electronic fun includes dancing around the maypole. For those that don't know what a maypole is, it's a tall wooden pole erected as part of various European folk festivals with colored streamers hanging from the top that people danced around. Luckily, there was live music being played close by for those dancers to keep their rhythm. Originally, because it was held at the Herring Run, there would likely have been fresh-caught herring on the grill. But since there's a moratorium on catching herring until their numbers increase, folks would have to settle for fish cakes, which looked and smelled just as delicious. The traditional plate is fish, beans, and cornbread. And if that's not your thing, there are burgers and dogs, and all the cooking is done by Lori and Jason Cook from the Fork in the Road restaurant, who volunteered their time for the event. Of course, the event is a fundraiser, and the big money ticket is for the duck races, which seem to run every 10 minutes or so. Many of the races are sponsored by local businesses, and thanks to that guy over there with the duckbill and bullhorn, those races all run on time.
We do some pre-sold races, so we sell probably 15 pre-sold races, maybe another 15 here, and we kind of intersperse the pre-sold races and give people time to sign up. So they come in and it's a fundraiser, so it's $2 a duck, and the winner gets some money, and the Historic Society gets some money, and again, just helps keep the buildings up and the operation going.
An event like this is really a slice of Americana. For some, it may spark nostalgia of a simpler time. For others, it's a way of passing the tradition baton to the next generation. In the end, it serves its purpose of bringing the community together every year at the same place.
There aren't many of these around, and what I really enjoy, my kids are older now, but we used to let them come here, let them run around, and a lot of friends and neighbors, time to catch up with people from town that you haven't seen for a while. So you get some good food, you get a little bit of fun, and again, kind of just a good old-fashioned, grand old fish fry.
At the 40th Annual Fish Fry in Pembroke, I'm Brian Sullivan, PACTV Community News.